Mark Ash here with a special edition of Random Destinations. For those of you that watched last week's episode, the re-edited Lake of the Ozarks one, if you waited to the very last 30 seconds, you would have saw some interesting comments that I made at the very end that alluded to the fact that I fell down on my ass and had to call EMS to get taken to the emergency room while making that film. So that kind of slowed me down for the last 3 weeks, but the good news is I'm off the crutches and I'm walking again, and I'm ready to go on a vacation here. In about another week and a half, 2 weeks, I am leaving on a 2-week trip to film new episodes in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and then back here to Missouri. If you will recall, in one of my videos, and I can't remember which one it was, I think it was the one where I compared the 2 trips that I had canceled. One was Colorado trip and the other one was the Michigan trip. I asked my dedicated viewers to vote for the trip they wanted me to go on next, and they did. And the results were quite outstandingly astonishing-ish, sort of. Anyway, 75% wanted me to go on the Colorado trip. Only 25% wanted me to go on the Michigan-Wisconsin trip. Unfortunately, that 25% was made up entirely of my vote because the grand total for the entire promotion was 3 votes on Colorado and 1 on Michigan. So it's why 75% sounds a lot more impressive than 3 votes. But anyway, that was it. 75% of you chose for me to go on the Colorado trip. So I have finished it up. I have all the rooms booked. I know where I'm going. I'm going to get off to a whiz-bang start by going through Kansas, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to take well, there is no back way. There's no good way. I'm going through Kansas. That's all I'm going to say. So the first stop is going to be Dodge City. Spend a couple days there, then off to Durango for 2 or 3 days. Go up and visit Silverton, Colorado, the old mining town. From there down to Taos, New Mexico. Then over to Santa Fe, where I'm really excited about getting some good food, Mexican food, southwestern food. Then down to Albuquerque for another couple days. Then over to Oklahoma City, and then back here. So there will be new episodes coming. Unlike most people that have YouTube channels who actually edit and upload while they're traveling, I don't do that crap. I have enough junk to bring with me not to have to bring all my editing crap, and I don't have the patience for it. So I figure I will probably get, probably 10, maybe 14 episodes out of this trip. So the first one will start roughly around October 7th or 8th. I think I get back on the 1st, and I can probably get an episode with my high quality standards in place. Probably get an episode out in about 7 or 8 days. So anyway, that's something to look forward to. It'll be enough random destinations to satisfy you for the remainder of the year. And now moving on to a different topic. For those of you that watch my episodes on a regular basis, you will certainly remember the Pigeon Forge episode that I filmed. It was one where we had not intended on filming anything. As a matter of fact, contrary to what everybody that watched that and got really pissed off at me about believed, they seemed to think I actually went there on purpose, and no, I didn't. I went there to stay in a hotel so I could go to Gatlinburg and the Great Smokies National Park, and those 2 things I really like. Pigeon Forge, giving it an F is being too kind to it. But anyway, the point is, I was personally amazed at how many views that video has gotten. And here's the irony about that. I've gotten a lot of really vile and hateful comments from people. And the only thing I can say about that is, I think that just goes to show that I nailed that place 100%. So you can keep those comments coming because I'm so good at deleting and blocking that it's not going to faze me at all. But here's the ultimate irony I wanted to say about that. Because that video generated so many views, I got an update notice from YouTube saying I'll probably be monetized by the end of the year. Random Destinations will be monetized. That was not something I was expecting at all. So I want to thank all you haters, because it was your viewership, whether you liked the video or not, that drove me up to where I will hit the goal for being for monetization probably by the end of this year. So you just keep those comments coming. God bless your little crazy ass hearts, because it's working out for me. So I expect probably around Christmas I will be raking in literally dozens and dozens of nickels a month. I'm figuring $1.25 to maybe $1.75 a month. Clear profit, taxable income though. I'm going to have to watch very closely. I don't want it to kick me out of the 10% tax bracket that I'm in. But anyway, the irony of that has not escaped me. I thought the people, when I first did the Lake of the Ozarks and gave it an F, I got a lot of views and I got a lot of I don't like yous. And I thought, you know, well, surprising. I didn't say you couldn't come here. I just said I didn't think it was a good place to go. But Pigeon Forge just took it to a whole nother level. I hate to say it, but a lot of those people, they're just batshit crazy is what they are. But anyway, what I really like the most is thank you, all of you people that sent in those hateful, vile comments to me. Because every time you did that, it clicked as a view on that video, and now you've knocked me up to a level that I thought I'd never get to. So thanks again. I don't know that I'm going to specialize in making videos that I give F's on, and considering that's only happened 2 times, and it accounts for about half the views my channel's ever gotten, one could clearly come to the conclusion that that's the best way. If you just wanted to have views and make money, that's a good way to do it. Put out negative ads or negative videos saying, oh, this place stinks. But I thought 2 out of, I don't know, 76 some videos, I thought that was a pretty low percentage. But anyway, I digress. So the point of this video is we are off and running. I'm off the crutches. I don't have to use my cane anymore. First stop will be Dodge City. It will be a lot of history on that particular stop. And I'm I hate to say I'm looking forward to it, but actually I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since we've gone anywhere. And as a matter of fact, Edith May's not coming on this trip because of the unexpected expenses of having to film this. I had to get her a job at Walmart for $6.25 an hour. I think she's bringing in shopping carts out of the parking lot. But I need that income so that I can continue to travel in style, because I don't stay at a Motel 6. And so there's certain expenses. So it's unfortunate, but she won't be along on this trip. She'll be working full-time at Walmart and taking care of the studio for me. So hang in there, rewatch Pigeon Forge if you want, and run my views up. Otherwise, I'll be back in about 2.5 to 3 weeks with all new episodes, and probably enough to go, I'm guessing 14 episodes out of this trip. We'll see. Until then, this is Carter Cash saying so long.